2020 has been a tough year, but it's not the year of the pandemic or the year of loss, because the year belongs to the Lord. The day belongs to the Lord. We belong to the Lord. And because of Jesus, even those we have lost this year, they're in His presence, not in hell. And we rejoice in that. We have had a series of challenges as a church family for sure. Certainly not being able to meet together since earlier this year has been challenging. Losing Noah Waters in May continues to be extremely difficult and challenging to his family and to many others. And by the end of June, we were already seeing the increased spread of the virus, and that was creating extra concern. And then this past Sunday, even though Brother Steve was sick, I don't think anyone looked at the situation with him and thought that he may not be with us this week. I think everyone was praying and believing and thinking that Steve's going to be okay. It was clearly a fight, but and for sure I did. I really didn't think it was a fight for life or death. I just thought it was a fight for, will I be home sooner or will it just be a little bit later? As a church family, we've walked through a lot of great times together as well, a lot of blessings, a lot of hard work together spreading the gospel, and we've also experienced some deep valleys. And in those valleys, church, I just want to say to you that as a church family, you love well, you pull together well, and I really am very proud of this church. We do expect a celebration of Steve's life this next Saturday morning, the 25th. It's going to be up in Zephyrhills, and we'll publish all of that. It was a life well lived for sure. I don't know that I can think of a kinder, more gentler, more humble individual than Steve Gruber. I know you're going to continue to pray for his wife, Deneen, for the rest of Steve's family and all of his friends. Church, at the same time, we have many needs around us, and I want to encourage you about meeting those needs wisely. If this virus continues to spread, we need to be increasingly unafraid, but also increasingly wise at the same time. I love Martin Luther's stance. It's in a letter dating back to around 1527. He had a lot to say, but I just want to kind of sum up the tenor of that message, and it was this. He said there are people that will not take precautions. They will not avoid potential infection. They desire to show how independent and fearless they are. But that's really not trusting God. That's tempting Him. Luther said, I will avoid persons and places where my presence is not needed in order not to become contaminated and thus cause the death of others as a result of my negligence. But he also said this, I will act like a person who wants to save a burning city. If my neighbor needs me, I shall not avoid place or person, but I will go freely, but wisely. I agree. That's faith in God that's also acting with godly wisdom and maturity. As we serve, we need to remember that as you or I take faith-based risks, that we should not make those decisions for others. What do I mean by that? Well, if I expose myself in service to others, I should then stay separate so that in the event that I am caring, I don't expose someone else who didn't make that same choice. Challenging times? Absolutely. Huge God, able to meet the needs of the hour? Absolutely. This is a season, church, and we will eventually emerge from the other side of it. I want to add this as well. Some of you are in a season of excitement right now, even in this time of difficulty, because we've announced the expectancy of a few moms. We just had a brand new baby, the Villanueva baby. And you may even be feeling like, should I be celebrating right now because there's also this time of loss? Well, the answer is yes. Your blessing at this exact moment is also God's timing for all of us. That's a blessing to our whole church family. So we celebrate with you as God has blessed you, even as we come alongside and grieve with those who are hurting. So again, I kind of want to close it off by saying, be strong, be safe, be filled with the love of Jesus. I love you so much. God bless you, church.